What is up, everybody? Hope y'all are doing well. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and set this down right here. See how that looks. Yeah, that's pretty good right there. Alright, so yeah, we'll sit here, give everybody some time to tune in. Just a heads up, it is Wind Down Wednesday. Um, Wine isn't required, but it's highly recommended. Well, anyways, my name's Marcos, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm Yogi on the bars. Uh, Started this a while back, right when quarantine barely started. Yeah, I'll just chill out right here for a bit. I know we got like 3 minutes left, 4 minutes left. Wait for everybody to tune in before we get started here today. But yeah, today's Wine Down Wednesday. One of my favorite types of wine is plum wine. Pretty good. If you like sweet stuff, I like sweet stuff, so that's my preferred taste. But yeah, I do have to make this post live on the website as well. So we got a minute and a half left, and then we'll go ahead and go to the website. Well, anyways, it's pretty excited to be back in the studio here pretty soon. As of right now, it looks like we will be going back to the studio sometime mid-May, depending on how things turn about with everything going on. However, we will be under guidelines such as wearing face masks, and everyone's going to be on their toes, making sure that we are staying on top of everything, making sure we're washing everything, sanitizing everything. Alright. Wait 1 second. Alright, we got 30 more seconds, and then I'll be able to post a live video from YouTube to the Black Swan Yoga page, and then we'll go ahead and get started. But we're almost there. And if you're just tuning in, my name's Marcos. Thank you for tuning in. Today is Wind Down Wednesday. Wine isn't required, but hey, it is suggested. Yeah, and if that doesn't let you know, we will be doing a slow flow today. Very chill, nothing too crazy. We will stay grounded the whole time. We'll hold poses for a while. Go ahead and check the time. And we're at 3:07. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this video live. For the delay, I am back, and we are live. Once again, thank you for tuning in. My name is Marcos, and make sure we got this all worked up right. Cool. Make sure you can see all of me the whole time. And yeah, looks like we're in. Yeah, once again, thank you for tuning in. My name's Marcos. If you want to follow me, I'm Yogi on the bars. It's amazing to see this community come together during this time. I know we probably all miss doing yoga in the studio, but this is what we're doing for now. So, with that being said, thank you for tuning in. If you have your wine, maybe give it cheers. Cool. And we'll go ahead and get started. We'll get started in Supta Baddha Konasana, also known as crisscross applesauce. So we're going to cross one leg over. Very simple pose. Bring your feet in a little bit closer. And we'll place the top parts of our palms on top of our knees, beginning to shut down the gaze, getting to relax the muscles. Relaxing the shoulders, allowing the forehead muscles to just be. Really connecting to the breath here. We'll take one deep inhale through our nasal. Open mouth, exhale. We'll do a few more breaths just like that. Take a deep inhale through your nasal. Bring in all the energy you can. Open mouth, exhale. We'll take 2 more, just like that together. Take a deep inhale, breathe it in for 3, 2, 1. Open mouth, exhale, release it all. We'll do 1 more, deep inhale. Hold it at the top for 3, 2, 1. Open mouth, exhale. Now continue this breath on your own. And then we'll slowly begin to send our right ear towards our right shoulder. And then we'll send the back of our head towards the back. And the left ear meets the left shoulder. And then bring the chin in towards the chest here. Taking these big, nice neck rolls. Releasing all the stress in the neck. Maybe you've been on your phone all day. Worried about what everybody else is doing rather than being present. Using this time here to just focus in on yourself. Maybe allow your mind to clear. Not necessarily clear, but just allow it to be and identify the thoughts that cross your mind. And realize that those are just thoughts and you create the attachments you want to these thoughts. And we'll begin to go towards the other direction here. Right ear meets the right shoulder. And tuck the chin in towards the chest. And the left ear to the left shoulder. Taking those big circles once again. Really loosening up the neck here. We'll take a few more rounds, really allowing your head to really hang here. And we'll slowly meet at the top. And slow and in control, we'll switch our feet here. So now we're still crisscross applesauce. Sukhasana. Don't worry, we'll get to the more intense stretches later. Bring the feet in a little bit closer this time. Top parts of the palms are on top of the knees. And this time I want you to really focus on stacking your spine. So I want you to think of the lowest part of your spine all the way to the top part of your crown. Creating that one straight line of energy. And then we'll take a deep inhale through our nasal. And as we take a deep inhale, we're going to shine our chest out. Chin up to the sky. And we're going to exhale, arch your spine, tuck the chin in towards the chest here. Take another deep inhale, gaze goes up, chin goes up. And exhale, arch your spine, tuck the chin in towards the chest. Taking a few more rounds on your own. Shining that heart out a little bit more every single time. Remembering that this is your practice and you can do whatever you want here. And we'll take 3 more rounds of breath on your own, taking your time. One more. Don't need a stacked spine here. Extending that top part of the crown again. And then now we're going to reach our right palm to the back. And then with our left palm, we're going to grab our right elbow and we're going to pull it back. Reaching your right palm, your right fingertips as far down your lower spine as you can here. Getting that nice shoulder stretch. Then we'll slowly begin to release. And now we'll take it over towards the other side. So now our left palm is going to go on our back here. With your right palm, you're going to grab your left elbow and then press it down, making sure that your spine is still stacked here. Really opening up the shoulders. Setting up for a pose that we will be doing later. That's a big shoulder opener. Be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, we'll slowly begin to release. And we're going to come laying down on our back. I'm going to go sideways though, since I was facing the camera. So we're going to come lay down on our back, setting up for Sukhasana. So we're going to bring our feet in towards our glutes here, and we're going to allow our knees to flare out to the sides, like a diamond. You want to keep the bottom part of your feet, the sole part of your feet, pressed together, and really allowing your knees to flare out to the side, just allowing them to sink every time. And we'll have our left palm on our heart center, and our right palm on our stomach, really bringing awareness to the breath and the movement of the natural body. Take a deep inhale through your nasal. Open mouth, exhale. We'll take a few more rounds on our own. Really bringing awareness to that natural breath. Bringing awareness to the mind just being still, or identifying the things that cross the mind. And reminding yourself once again that those are just thoughts, and you create the attachments to all these thoughts. Really allowing your palms to feel the movement of your body as you breathe here. And as you bring awareness to your breath, I want to tell you a story about the hummingbird. There was once a hummingbird that would sing outside 4 a.m. every single morning in the same neighborhood in front of the same two houses. One neighbor would come outside furious, very mad, after working a long night. To hear the hummingbird, he wouldn't be able to sleep. He was a light sleeper. He would come out frustrated, yelling at the bird. However, the other neighbor was inspired by the bird, was amazed at how it made these beautiful sounds from such a little creature, and how the bird seemed happy to him. Now, the bird doesn't care what these people think. The bird has no idea about what these people are thinking about or their perspective of things. The bird just sings. And I want you to realize that you can be that bird. You can sing your own song. You can have no attachments to the things that don't serve you justice, to the things that don't allow you to live, the things that don't allow you to be expressively. Remember that this is your song, this is your life, this is your flow. We'll be here for a few more moments. Really allowing the knees to go to the sides here, allowing the weight of gravity to sink into the hips. Now, whenever you're ready, begin to send the left foot to the front as you bring the right knee into the chest. Giving yourself a tight squeeze here. Beginning to draw those big circles here with the ankle. Going down to the right, up top to the left. And we'll begin to draw those big circles towards the other direction here. Really lubricating the joints in the ankle. Maybe even standing all day. Maybe you went for a jog today. No, I've been seeing a lot of people jog lately. Then we'll begin to extend the foot out forward. And then with both palms interlacing your fingertips, grab the bottom part of your thigh. Keep the toes pointed, and you're going to bring that leg in as close as you can towards your forehead. Maybe you begin to walk the palms down the leg a little bit more here, keeping that leg fully extended. And then slow and in control, allowing the leg to flare out to the side, opening up the hip. Seeing if you can point the toes to the top right corner of the room. Keeping that left glute flat down on the floor as well here. We'll be doing a lot of hip stuff today. So if you have some reoccurring memories, or maybe you start feeling some type of way, they do say we do tend to carry a lot of stress into our hips. That is personally why I like to dig into them more. Gotta identify those opportunities for growth, you know? So we begin to bring the knee into the chest here. And then we're going to extend the leg out once again. This time we're going to go for supine twist, allowing the foot to go all the way out to the left side, crossing the body, teeing out the arms, and our gaze is going to go over our right palm here, making sure that that right shoulder is planted down, allowing the shoulder to sink to the floor here. Really tuning in with the breath. Maybe you're going to wiggle the toes out a little bit more to the top. Really dig into the hip here. And we'll bring the knee back into the chest, giving yourself a tight hug again, because you deserve it. And now we're going to grab the outside edge of the right foot with the right palm for half happy baby. Bring that knee into the chest. Palm is on the outside part of the foot. Bring that knee in as close as you can towards your armpit here. And this time we're going to do a different variation, supine twist. So what we're going to do is we're going to plant the right palm, the right foot down on the outside part of the hip. So the sole part of the foot is completely flat down on the floor. And then you're going to send your gaze over the right shoulder. And see if you can get that knee over the heel. And we'll begin to release. Time for the other side. We'll bring the left knee in. Bring it as close as you can towards your armpit. You're going to take those big ankle rolls again with your left toes. Drawing as big of a circle as you can. Going in both directions here. Begin to send the heel up to the sky. And slow and control, allowing the hip to open up. Opening up that hip to the left this time. Making sure that right glute is flat down on the floor. Maybe you bring those toes up a little bit more here. Here for a few more rounds of breath. Really allowing the weight of gravity to dig deep into that left side of the hip here. And we'll begin to bring the knee back into the chest. Pointing the toes up to the sky here. And we'll begin to walk the palms down the shin here. Holding the knee in towards the face. And going for supine twist. allowing the foot to go across the body here. And this time making sure that your left shoulder is planting down on the floor. Gaze goes over the left shoulder as well. Now the most important part here is not just simply to get your foot on the floor, but to look over towards your left side while keeping that left shoulder planted. So if you have to minimize the twists, minimize the spin, then it's okay. Realizing that this is your practice and nobody else's practice. You came here for you. Now we'll begin to bring the knee back into the chest. Extending the toes up back to the sky and pulling the knee in towards the forehead. And this time we're going to do that different variation of supine twist once again by crossing the leg over and then placing the bottom part of the foot, the sole part of the foot down on the floor. See if you can get that knee over the heel. Really pressing the foot down. Maybe your gaze goes over the left shoulder here once again. Then we'll bring the knee back into the chest, and this time our left fingertips are going to go on the outside part of the left foot, beginning to bring the knee into the armpit for half happy baby. See if you can pull that knee in a little bit closer to your armpit. And we'll plant the foot down here. And we'll meet at Sukhasana once again by placing the feet together and allowing the knees to flare out once again, but this time seeing if you can open up your hips a little bit more after all that stretching here. And we're going to begin to bring awareness to the breath. But this time I want you to count as you breathe. Breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Open mouth, exhale, release for 3, 2, 1. Take a deep inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Open mouth, exhale for 3, 2, 1. We'll take 2 more rounds, but this time on your own, allowing the breath to naturally occur. And this time we'll go for that full happy baby because this time I know y'all been waiting for it. So we'll bring both knees into the chest and we'll grab the outside part of the feet. Beginning to bring the knees into the armpit. Heels up to the sky here for happy baby. Maybe you roll side to side on your lower back here. Massaging the lower back. I know that feels good. Then we'll cross the feet over and then plant them down. And we're going to place our palms down on the floor. Then slow and in control, we're going to come back up to a sitting position. But this time, now that we have our hips opened up, we're going to go into fire log pose. What is fire log pose, you ask? So, it's just like Sukhasana, just like crisscross applesauce. But we're going to get both shins on top of each other here. I'm going to start off with my right shin over my left shin, but whatever you want to do. I'm simply here for suggestions. And we'll place both top parts of the palms on top of the knees here. Extending the spine out, sending the crown up to the sky a little bit more here. And really bringing awareness to the breath. Pressing both knees down on the mat. Feeling that natural movement in the chest. Feeling that natural movement in your heart as you continue to live. And realizing that you always have the capacity to love. You always have the capacity to give. And you always have the capacity to receive. We are the control of our thoughts. We have the control to the attachments. We'll plant the palms down. And then we'll release the top foot. And we're going to place the foot on the outside part of the knee. And then we're going to cross right here. So we're going to place our left elbow on the outside part of our right knee. So we're crossed right here, and our right palm is behind our lower back. We're going to get that deep twist in. Gaze goes over your right shoulder. Really getting that deep twist here. Can you look over your right shoulder a little bit more here? And we're going to slowly begin to release. And then we'll extend the right foot out. We're going to keep the left foot exactly where it is. The left shin hasn't moved at all. So we're going to take a deep inhale, sweep the fingertips up to the sky. And an exhale, forward fold. Seeing maybe if you grab that right foot, and if you can't, it's okay, just grab the shin. But really focusing on seeing if you can get your chest towards your thighs here. Alright, now we're going to switch sides. So now our right shin goes under, and the left shin goes on top. Or whatever you took, we'll just switch here. And then whenever you're ready, top parts of the palms go on top of the knees once again. Making sure the spine is nice and stacked. Really finding that connection to the breath here. Staying here. Now have a tight calf. Remember, you want to keep your gaze shut here, really focusing on your breath. Deep inhale through the nasal, then open mouth exhale. Pressing both sides of the knees down here. Both knees down here. Take a deep inhale through your nasal. Feel the chest expand, open mouth exhale. And we'll continue to do this a few more times. Really bringing awareness to your breath here, focusing in on the natural movement, what the body wants to do here. And we'll grab that left foot right here. We're going to cross it over, placing it on the other side of the right thigh. Then with our right elbow, we're going to cross our body. And we're going to press that right elbow down on the outside thigh. Pressing the elbow down, gaze goes over that left shoulder here. Really deepening the twist. And then we'll slowly begin to release, keeping the right leg exactly how it is. Then we'll extend the left foot out to the front, placing that right foot on the inside part of the thigh. Then we'll take a deep inhale, swing the fingertips up. And an exhale, forward fold. Reaching both fingertips out. Maybe you interlace the fingertips here. Really allowing the chest to melt towards the thighs here. Then we're going to straddle out the legs this time. And we'll take a deep inhale, swing both palms up. And I exhale, forward fold. Making sure that both toes are pointing up still. So your legs are fully engaged here. And you're gonna walk your fingertips out as far forward as you can. We're gonna take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, take a mini crawl with your fingertips. We'll slowly begin to bring it back in. Then we're going to crisscross the feet. Then we'll roll over to tabletop position. Palms are underneath the shoulders here. Really squeezing the ground down. Come over here. Squeezing the ground down with your fingertips. Beginning to take those big shoulder rotations. Draw big circles with your shoulders, going as far right, as far forward, as far left, as far back. Keeping that engagement with the fingertips here. Then we'll begin to go towards the other direction. Maybe you flip your wrists, getting that nice wrist stretch. Maybe you do inversions. Maybe you just have tight wrists. Maybe you've just never stretched your wrist out. Whatever it is, we are here now together. Taking whatever movement feels organic to the body today. Alright. And then we'll raise the right foot up. We're going to take a few hip circles here. Drawing those really big hip circles here. Really focusing on the range of the movement rather than just being on autopilot. Rather than just letting things be. Really bring awareness to the breath here. Take a deep inhale, gaze goes up. And we're going to raise the heel up as high as I can as we drop the belly button down. And we're going to take a deep exhale. Bring the knee in towards the chin here. Arch the spine. Take another deep inhale. Heel goes up to the sky. Gaze goes up. Drop the belly button. Exhale, bring it back in. Inhale, bring it back out. Taking a few more rounds on your own. And on your next exhale, we're going to cross the legs here. So we're going to, make sure you don't drop that wine glass though. Oh, check that out. All right. So, so we're crossing the legs here. And we're going to go into child's pose. And slowly begin to shift your weight forward, palms underneath the shoulders. And this time we're going to place our knee on our calf here, releasing that fascious tissue. Massaging the calf here. And then we'll swing the right foot out to the side, to the knife edge of the foot. I'll come this way so y'all can see me. So I'm on the knife edge of the right foot here. And then I'm going to send my left glute towards my left heel as I walk my fingertips out. And allow my head to sink to the floor. Think child's pose with one foot out. Really allowing the weight of gravity to sink your right hip a little bit lower. Making sure that you're not just dumping all the weight into your left thigh. Then we'll walk the palms in. Plant the left palm on the outside part of the left knee, pressing the ground down. Going into gate pose, right fingertips up towards the left. Think wild thing right here. So you're gonna open up that right shoulder as much as you can here. Gaze goes to the top fingertips. So you can press your hips forward a little bit more. And we'll plant both palms down right here. And I will swing that right foot on the outside part of the right palm. And we're gonna take a deep inhale, drop the belly button, gaze goes up. And then exhale, arch the spine, tuck the chin in towards the chest. Taking a few more rounds on your own. Now we're going to bring that right foot out to the front a little bit more as we begin to raise the top half of the body up. Beginning to point the toes up to the ceiling, and then we'll go for half splits. Beginning to walk the fingertips out here, making sure those toes are pointing towards your face. Now this is the most important part here, making sure that you're actually pointing those toes up, as high up towards your face as you can. And then we'll walk both fingertips on the outside part of the right leg here, getting that nice IT band stretch. And we'll shift our weight forward as we begin to bend our front leg. Then we'll raise up for supported crescent. Then we'll interlace our fingertips behind our lower back. And then we'll drop our right shoulder down on the inside part of the right thigh for a humble supported crescent. Really raising that bind up as high as you can. Here for a little bit longer. Then we'll place the right palm on the back thigh. Left fingertips go up towards the ceiling. Think exalted warrior. Expanding that heart out to the front a little bit more, just like we were before. Then we'll cartwheel the hands down for lizard lunge. So we're going to extend that back leg out as much as we can. Here, I'm going to go to the side of my mat. We're going to extend that back leg out as much as we can. And then we're going to stay right here on our palms, or option to drop into your forearms. But you want to make sure that that knee is over the heel here. Really trying to resist the urge to move, just allowing the body to be here. And we'll walk the palms in. We'll keep the left palm planted down on the floor, but we're going to reach back with that right palm as we bring the left heel in towards our lower back and pulling that foot in as much as we can. Gaze goes over the right shoulder here for crooked monkey. And we'll begin to release. And we'll bring it back over to tabletop position. And then we'll take it over to the other side, beginning to extend the left foot out. And as we take a deep inhale, we're going to send the heel up to the sky. As we drop our belly button, chin goes up. And exhale, bring the knee in towards the chest as you arch your spine. And then exhale, fully extend. Inhale, bring it back in. Exhale, fully extend. Taking a few more rounds on your own. This time, as you exhale, we're crossing those legs once again for cross-legged child. So think child's pose, but with crossed legs. And see if you bring that left foot out to the side a little bit more here. We'll begin to walk the palms underneath the shoulders. Then we'll begin to press that left knee onto the right calf, releasing that fascious tissue once again here. And we'll swing the foot over to the side for that one-legged child's pose. Sending our right glute to our right heel, extending the fingertips out as far as we can, making sure you're not dumping your weight into that right thigh. Extending that left foot out to the side as much as you can. And we'll walk the fingertips in. We'll place the right palm on the outside part of the right knee. Going for gate pose once again. Here, I'll go this way so y'all can see me. So my right palm is on the outside part of my right knee. I'm extending my hips forward, opening up my left shoulder as much as I can here. Gaze goes towards my left fingertips here. Really pressing down with the right palm here. Squeezing your glutes. Then we'll plant both palms. And we're going to swing that left foot on the outside part of the left palm. Then we'll take a deep inhale, drop the belly button, gaze goes up. Exhale, arch your spine, tuck your chin in towards your chest. Taking a few more rounds on your own here. We'll begin to extend that left foot towards the front a little bit more as we raise the top half of the body. Beginning to point the toes up to the sky as we drop our palms down and then walk our fingertips out. But remember, you want to make sure that you're pointing those toes up towards your face here. Getting that nice hamstring stretch. And we'll walk both fingertips on the outside part. And both palms plant on the inside part. You need to bring that foot in, making sure the knee is over the heel. And we'll slowly raise up as we interlace our fingertips behind our lower back. Going back to that humble warrior. Bringing that left shoulder on the inside part of the knee. Raising the bind up as high as you can here. And as we release, left palm plants on the back thigh. Right fingertips graze the ceiling, exalted warrior. Expanding that heart out to the front here. And we'll cartwheel the hands down for lizard lunge. Taking whatever variation you took on the other side. So if you stayed on your palms, stay on your palms, but if you didn't, feel free to drop into your forearms here. we'll begin to bring the palms in. Right palm stays planted down. Begin to bring the heel in towards your lower back. And then with your left fingertips, you're going to grab that front part of the ankle, making sure that your right palm is really planted down, but bring that foot in as close as you can here. Getting that nice quad stretch. We'll slowly begin to release. Then we'll meet back in tabletop position. And then we're going to get set up for puppy dog pose. So we're going to begin to walk our palms out, beginning to arch our lower back. Now first I want you to see if you can get your chin on the floor. Now if you can get your chin on the floor, maybe you challenge yourself and see if you can get your chest on the floor as well. We'll be here for a little bit, maybe a little bit longer than you want, but just try to breathe through it here, releasing all the tension in your shoulders. Then we'll begin to walk the palms in. Ooh, that feels really good. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go this way so y'all can see me. So we're going to extend our body out flat on our stomachs. I'll make sure you can still see me. Then we'll extend our right palm out. Make sure the palm is up to the ceiling. And our right cheek is going to be on the floor here. And then we're going to swing our left foot around our body. So now we're on our right shoulder here. And then see if you can get your left foot planted down completely flat, raising the knee up here. And then now we're going to see if we can grab our right fingertips with our left palm here. Maybe you go for the bind. And if you can, it's okay. Just place the top part of your palm on your lower back and then press your lower back, opening up your shoulders more, so one day you will be able to grab that bind. And if you have the bind and you feel like this is easy, this is the next variation. We'll just bring both feet down flat. Getting that nice shoulder stretch here. Alright, now we're going to slowly begin to release. As we extend our left fingertips, I'm going to move my wine glass, making sure I don't spill nothing. Don't want to drop the wine. So we have our left palm extended. Palm is up towards the ceiling here. Then we're going to interlace our fingertips once again here. Now our right foot is completely flat on the floor. And then taking whatever variation you took on the other side. Just relaxing your muscles, allowing the body to just be. Be here just for a little bit longer. Then we'll begin to roll back over. Then we'll meet in tabletop position. And then slowly raise your hips up to the sky, setting up for downward facing dog. Really pressing the palms down, allowing the head to sink in between the shoulders. Maybe you pedal out the feet here. Then both heels will raise up, And then we'll send both heels to the left side. And then raise the heels back up. And then we'll send both heels to the right side. Bring it back up. And then take a deep inhale, raise the right foot up. Take a few hip circles here. Option to flip your dog for wild thing. We'll plant the palm down. And then swing the foot in between the palms, setting up for half pigeon pose. And we'll take a deep inhale, gaze goes up, chin goes up towards the sky, proud pigeon. And on your exhale, forward fold. Now they say we tend to carry a lot of stress into our hips, so try to identify that sensation and be okay with it. See if you can sink a little bit lower. Maybe you extend that back foot a little bit more here. Slowly begin to walk the palms down. Then we'll set up for king pigeon if it's in your practice, but if not, feel free to stay in half pigeon pose. So we'll keep the left palm planted and then we'll begin to raise the heel up, reaching back with the right palm. See if you can grab that front part of the ankle and pulling the foot in. Gaze goes over that right shoulder, making sure that left palm is fully planted down, pressing the ground down. And slowly begin to release both palms, plant down. And then whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale, raising up to three-legged dog once again. Taking whatever movement your body's calling for today. Then on your next inhale, raise the left foot up. And then exhale, half pigeon. Extending the back leg out as much as you can here. Chin, chest up to the sky once again for proud. And then exhale, forward fold. Allowing your body to sink down here. You're going to walk the palms in. Right palm is down on the floor. And if you took king pigeon on the other side, feel free to take it on this side. And if you're going for king pigeon, making sure that your right palm is planted down. As you begin to bring that right foot in towards your lower back, gaze goes over your left shoulder here. Getting that nice stretch in your quad here. And slowly begin to release. Dropping the left palm. And then take a deep inhale, three-legged dog. Taking a few hip circles here. Option to flip your dog for wild thing if you took it on the other side. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. And tippy toe the feet halfway to the palms. Crossing the feet over, coming to a seated position. And slowly, vertebra by vertebra, allowing your body to drop into the floor. Palms up to receive the energy. Palms down to feel grounded. Then slowly begin to shut down your gaze here. Beginning to relax the forehead muscles. And then slowly allowing the shoulders to sink a little bit more towards the earth. Allowing the lower back to drip onto the mat. And allowing your toes to flare out to the sides. And during this time, I want you to picture yourself walking on a nice sunny day, feeling the sun on your skin, the breeze on your body, feeling the grass underneath your feet, walking by a river. Suddenly, you see a flat rock by the river. So you look back at the river and decide to skip the rock, because why not? The rock takes 4 skips on the surface. And now I want you to think of the first 4 memories that pop into your mind. No worries, I'll give you some time. And then the rock begins to sink onto the floor. Now this rock is symbolic to your memories. It is no longer on the surface, but it is still underneath the river. We have the power to control the attachments to our memories, to our thoughts, to all of our experiences. This is our life. This is our flow. This is our breath. Shavasana. And slowly begin to wiggle your fingertips, begin to wiggle your toes. And whenever you're ready, give yourself a good morning stretch, sending your palms to the back of the room. Beginning to roll over towards your favorite side, using your arm as a pillow, one knee on top of the other. Now this is fetal pose, symbolic to a new life, to a new beginning. During this time, I want you to think of something that you're grateful for. Maybe somebody you love. Maybe something that just makes you happy. Now, how could you show this thing, this person, appreciation today? How can you show gratitude today? Now, this is your life. These are your choices. This is your flow. Top palm plants down on the floor. Beginning to press the ground down, coming to a seated position. Gaze is still shut. Top parts of the palms are on top of the knees. Now, I want to take this time to thank you for taking the time out of your day when you could have done anything else in the world, but you decided to come here and show up on your mat and to share this beautiful practice here and to be a part of this community that has been built during these crazy times that we live in. Right now, it is more important than ever to build that human connection, to build that community, to build that strength, to build that power within. I just want you to let you know that my doors are always open if you ever need any help or any advice. Sweep the palms up to the sky, gathering all the energy in the room. Palms meet. Bring it over towards the heart center here. Tuck the chin into the chest. The student, the light, the energy, the love within me is ignited by the student, the teacher, the light, the energy, the love within each and every single one of you. Together we say, Namaste. Alright, everyone. So, once again, my name is Marcos. Thank you for tuning in. And if you want to follow me on IG, or if you want to give me any feedback, any recommendations for next time, let me know. I love feedback, and I love what Black Swan is doing, building this community during these times. Thank you for being out there. Thank you for supporting us and being a part of this. It's very humbling to be a part of. So yeah, once again, thank you. My name is Marcos, and hopefully we'll be able to kick it and flow soon, y'all. Peace.